In recent years, I've really stepped back from my interest in politics, from perhaps a sense of activism in politics. And part of it is because politics is just such an ugly game. It is divisive and it's downright nasty. And I thought about that a little bit more in the last few days with the situation involving Democratic presidential candidate Senator Kamala Harris. And it's been really, I want to say disheartening, but at the same time, this is what politics is. It's an ugly business, and especially when you're talking about racial politics, when you have people who are in the pro-black realm of social media and society, and they have launched some pretty nasty attacks on Kamala Harris, and a lot of it is because they don't see her as fitting their image of what a black person is. And they may look at some things that she does that fits their image of what a black person is supposed to be, but then they have other things that they simply are unable to wrap their head around. They don't appreciate her choice of spouse, which I don't even know why they should even care. It's really none of their business, and it should have no impact as far as judging her blackness or judging her fitness as a candidate to be president of the United States. There are people who are saying nasty things about her because they don't feel that she's an ADOS black person. And this again is just the ridiculousness that's really further poisoned our political process. And we've had some of the ugliest things said about her in social media, and people in social media really feel like they have a license to say some of the nastiest stuff, and they do it to really tear people down. And it's really serving to do little more than to divide us, especially the people who are in the pro-black realm, who feel like everybody that is black should be pulling together. But how can you pull together if we're constantly attacking each other? If we're attacking each other because we don't like someone's choice of spouse. We don't like that someone is maybe the product of an interracial relationship. We don't like that someone went to a predominantly white university or college or grew up in a predominantly white area, a city or a town or a county or whatever. We look for so many ways to tear each other apart. We look for so many ways to be divisive. We look for so many ways to be antagonistic. We look to destroy people, while at the same time, some of us in destroying people, at the same time talking about how we need to come together, that we need to essentially vote as a monolith, that we're all together. But how can we be all together? We're not all together. And this ugliness that we see in politics is one of the reasons that a lot of people don't want to engage. It's why a lot of good people don't want to run for political office. And it's why some of the bad people that do run for political office are comfortable, because they're comfortable in that kind of mudslinging. They're comfortable in that kind of, racist element that is so prevalent. Sometimes it's subtle, sometimes it's overt. And we destroy the good people because they don't fit our image of what a black person, in this case, is supposed to be. And that's shameful. That's disgusting. But unfortunately, it's all too prevalent. And the same people who are saying these ugly things are the same ones who are turning around and asking these politicians for reparations. If Kamala Harris is elected president, these same people will be asking her for things like reparations. These same people who are engaging in character assassination, who are tearing her apart when they should be uplifting. These are the same people that if she's elected president, and it's a long way off now, don't get me wrong, but if she's elected president, they'll be coming with their hands out asking for things. These same people who right now are trying to destroy her.